Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On the ground, it's Reed. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass, it's HailState. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Run in the red zone, it's Reed. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. To the air, it's HailState. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Traore. Turning on the Jets. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's HailState. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. It's reverse. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Hit right back to the line. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro is
right down the boulevard. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's HailState. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Williams. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. To start this second half, they're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude substitute adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll run it from the gun. It's a running room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Taylor wants to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The toss to the right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Makes the catch. It's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a man. It's HailState. He'll take a shot. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's reversed. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
Mississippi State, 7.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And the returner goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw. It's Chapin. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Mississippi State right back to the line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Himself on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard. Try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Tries again to get it in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards you kick.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, and David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. To the air, it's HailState. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Man, that is heartbreak city when you're a defense. You've got that one last shot to get your offense back on the field, maybe go tie this game up, maybe go win this game, and the offense executes. Just, man, that stinks for a defense.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. End off from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try. Makes a grab past the marker. It's a seam wide open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it himself and gets the first.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He's loose, headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll call for the fair catch here. To throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Got a lot of room to the right. There he goes. Past attack. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Racing down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. Picks up a first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give out of the gun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On the option. The pitch. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Taylor wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Shapen. Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack. get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air, it's Daniels. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and force the incompletion.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They need to get a little closer for a field goal trying. They've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
The Jayhawks are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Archuk Jayhawk. They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Chapin. Keeps looking downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. It's complete to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football. He understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They'll leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when does panicking ever really help. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Shapen. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
He lets one fly deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You always hear about guys in practice who run into the end zone no matter what. That's what's happening here. They'll go to the end zone, but there are flags on the field, and this one's coming back. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, it gives him the tussle. Lowers those pads, and he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
They'll try the run. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The gun leaves it on the inside with the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Gators in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He breaks a tackle, finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Gators will have it 1st and 10.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field.
There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? With jet sweep pass. Wide open spaces. Turning it on. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hands it off on the counter. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the move. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Shapen. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown. And this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass. And
touchdown, Mississippi State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown. And as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback got it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Gators move the chains on the designed run for the quarterback. Another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most success in the recent history, just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And how nice to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Gators! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Grab near the marker. It's Traore. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Got it behind the line. It's Traore. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
Mississippi State, 14.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Makes a pass to Marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throw.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just put away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man. It's Jets ball. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead from this football team.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Shapen. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snags it up to 30 and still running. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Not sure why they're not content to just take the W. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
Turning on the Jets. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Dances away to buy time. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
Now, fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throwing right. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. It's a running room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just
Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Calls his own number. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Traore.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Shapen. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route, right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety. That's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. It is sucked out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes trouble. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
How about the quarterback there? Buying a little bit of time, a little Houdini act, breaking the tackle, breaking the sack. Maybe now you want him to get his eyes back downfield and try to make a play, but the pressure definitely sped him up and forced the incompletion.
Right on target this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paulo.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's throws. The receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They just keep firing. catch in the middle. It's Green. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Hokies are on the move. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Shapen. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Keeps it on the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted deep in his own end. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Whoa, ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You were set up to succeed in 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Zings it complete to the right. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run.
It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Drones. It's complete on the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's go. Dropping back, it's Drones. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Traore. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Drones. He's going up top here late in the game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Outside the pocket, let's go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And that was a good effort. That was a good throw, good catch, but he just ran out of real estate. And if I'm a QB, you want to miss outside. You definitely don't. Miss inside, but man, he didn't miss by much.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.